Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it is date night, and the shrimp, they yearn for the stove. 7 days. You have 7 days, rah. Okay. Let's get to cooking. Yo guys, welcome to Set the Table, Date Night Edition. We are going to be making a classic. One of my faves, one of my absolute faves. A classic shrimp scampi. I got a little fancy, got a little white wine, I got my shrimp, some herbs. It's gonna be super simple. And honestly, let's just get right into it. Locking in. Stick around till the end because we might got something special coming up. Someone you all might recognize, but I'ma wait. First thing I always start with, got to marinate the meat, but we're gonna pour up a little, we gotta try it first, of course. Pull up. Yes, am I a wine mom? It's happening, isn't it? So right here we have a little Sauvignon Blanc 2024 from this year, so she's new around here. Yum. So actually this is gonna be sick. It's gonna be my little buddy for the night, and also it's going to be one of the starters of what we're gonna do to the shrimp. Now watch, I'm gonna take all the shrimp first, boom, into the bowl. And what I always like to do is just a splash. I don't know what it is, but just trust me, y'all, just trust me. If you got shrimp, if you have chicken, sometimes, mostly like fish, seafood, whatever, you always want to toss in a little bit of something alcoholic, all right? Trust, it does something magical, all right? So while that's going, I'm also going to add a little bit of salt. And then we let them get to know each other, you know? Now, if you had some lemon, that'd be pretty S tier. Unfortunately, I do not, but we're gonna make do. I feel like right now we built up like our holy trinity for what we got going on, you know? Yes. So we're just gonna let that sink in. We're gonna let her sit. And I only got maybe like a couple of my magical little spices. Sorry guys. This Airbnb, this kitchen, despite beautiful, a little lacking, but that's fine. So a little bit of garlic powder. If I had red chili flakes, I would have totally tossed that in too. That's also a really fun time. A little bit of onion powder, boom. And I also have a little bit of basil that I found here. Ooh, it smells good, it smells fresh. A little sprinkle of that, boom. And finally, a little bit of this organic extra virgin olive oil. Just a tiny bit. So what happens is, everyone's gonna get to know each other. And all these spices, they're gonna do their thing over time. After that, just forget about it. Now, we're gonna use a whole lot of parsley. If anything, honestly, parsley is one of the carries of this whole dish, all right? It's gonna keep things super fresh and really great color too, so it's always one of my favorite things to add. Try not to lose a finger, all right? And also just take your time. If you're a little baby like me, working our way. Parsley, herbs. And also sometimes a little bit of stem action. Stems are like super powerful, so like you could use very little, but for the most part, I take out a lot of these, and honestly, sometimes you could save these for like stocks. These are powerful, but maybe a little too powerful for this pasta. So I think for a dish like this, it's kind of important to keep everything a little uniform. I feel like the less ingredients you got, you kind of have to perfect the ones that you do have. And that's the cool thing about simple recipes, you know, because it's like the less ingredients that you have, the more noticeable they'll be. I just want this to be truly fine. Ooh. And then, of course, we need some garlic. One of the best things ever. I literally do not know what I would do or this earth would do without this, okay? Vampires beware. We're gonna take the top off. I took the top off like this, and like this, and like this. Now, I'm gonna try my very, very best to get these into nice little slices. I'm gonna do some slices, and then I think I'm gonna mince up a little bit as well. I think whatever I mince up, I'm gonna toss with the shrimp, but then I'm also get some slices, just for a little bit of difference in texture or whatever. Now we very carefully. Oh yeah. Man, I'd be unstoppable if I could do that 10 times faster. But for real, take your time. Especially, I'm gonna take my time with these because I just want it to be consistent, you know? These are gonna turn golden and add like kind of like a nice little browned, not burnt flavor, but there will definitely be some sort of boldness that is going to come out from this. So almost gonna be not caramelized exactly, but it will brown and it will be different than this minced garlic. Just kidding. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, then these, we're gonna use a different technique. First one, boom. Nice little smack. Maybe another one, because I feel like it. Whatever, man. It's your garlic, it's your kitchen. It's my garlic, it's my kitchen. Do what you want. Right, so I was saying, I love doing this. This little maneuver right here got me feeling professional sometimes, I can't lie. Stage 1, minced garlic. And then fancy schmancy garlic slices here. I'm such a professional. I'm such a professional. I'm gonna take a little bit, just a little sprinkle here. Showed some love, you know, why not? Yes. I think for date nights, simple dishes are the best. And I think simple dishes and dishes that go with wine, because wine is so romantic. Wine's like the most romantic drink ever. One of the. Yeah? Unless you're gonna have a beer with Shawty, I mean, I don't know. But I think wine plus pasta equals match made in heaven. So now we got this. I got a little bit of cheese. Cheese of the night is Parmesan. Yes. I think this, ultimately, best cheese for any pasta. You could go with, what is it? Is it Parmigiano Reggiano and, there's another one, like a evil cousin or something, but it's like the same. I think those two. You know what I'm talking about, you know. And now that we have all that prepped, we are going to boil our pasta water. But first, yes. Who else be doing that? Whoa. I'll wait. All right. This will suffice. Now, actually, I think I'm gonna use this stove. Quad stove action. Crazy. Make sure you keep the lid on if you want your water to boil faster. Duh. And now, we wait. Oh wait, how rude of me. Cheers, everybody. And the pasta and pasta shape of the day is Trader Joe's Organic Italian Artisan Pasta, a macaroni product. Giggly. Hey Siri, how to pronounce giggly pasta?
Giggly.
Jilly.
Pretty straightforward once you know. Giggly. And now you know.
Oh, it's a product of Italy. Organic. Guys, the water, it's boiling. The shrimp. They yearn for the stove. Ugh. Make sure you don't burn yourself. All right. Now, pour to your heart's content. Look, extra carbs don't hurt nobody. Now, I think I had a similar pasta to this in a restaurant, and it was called Campanelli? It's very similar, honestly. Shall we take a look? Oh, it's very pretty. Ooh. It's like a little oyster mushroom, you know? Look at the little ruffles. Man, I gotta say, I'm usually a long noodle kind of pasta girl, but I think I'm starting to evolve. I get it now. I fuck with these shapes. They're fire. Give it a shot. Then we shall leave this pasta here, and it can hang out inconspicuously. Yes. Big spoon. That's me in the kitchen. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit more. Okay, now that feels right. I was one of those people where I would always put, oh wait, I gotta salt the water. But I would always put olive oil in the pasta water, but y'all, I think that's actually, we're not supposed to do that. Why was I under the impression that you're supposed to do that the whole time? Actually, so what I heard is that if you put olive oil in the boiling water with your pasta, it will the oil will coat the pasta and prevent the pasta from releasing starches into the water, which means that you will not be having an as effective, I think, critical ingredient, pasta water, okay? So I haven't done it ever since, but if you guys know the science behind that, please let me know in the comment section down below. Please, I actually really wanna know. Is that true? Is that false? Anyone? So I'm gonna let the pasta chill in this hot water until I feel like it's really done. So let's do a little thing, cast a little spell, and now we wait. While this is cooking, I think I'm gonna sear the shrimp. Now this is something I absolutely love doing, okay? I always start off the pan, if I got any sort of protein, I love to kind of get the little brown bits, the flavor bits, and we're gonna sear the shrimp first and use, my favorite thing, using the same pan afterwards, because you're just gonna collect all the flavor bits, the particles, the fond, okay? And yes, that's what we're gonna do. All right, light this fool. So I'm gonna get this, not ripping hot, but hot enough. Get a little bowl of scrimp. I love scrimp. We're gonna get our olive oil. Ready to go. A little sip of the wine. And yeah, basically, multitask. We run at 2 stoves. It's like we DJing or whatever. I'm gonna toss in a little bit of olive oil. Make sure we get in as many crevices and corners as possible, okay? We're coating this pan. We're getting it ready, primed and ready, folks, primed and ready. I think she's ready. I added the rest of the minced garlic into the shrimp. I just think it might be more efficient, more time-saving, but yeah, we got this going in. Ready or not, the shrimp. Do you hear them? Yearning for the stove. Actually, this pack of shrimp I got is really cute. There's baby shrimp and there's regular shrimp. So we're gonna get these on the pan. I'm gonna sear it with the garlic. It's gonna be real good. Now, remember, this has been kind of sitting with the wine we've been drinking. And I highly emphasize, if you guys have lemon or chili pepper, please use it. It will be so good, depending on what mood you're for. But I think something like this, garlic, something simple, some herbs, it always works. So now, besides my knife, this right here is my best friend. I always loved a pair of chopsticks. I grew up using them. I think they're super efficient. I can cook so many things with just these. So yeah, we're gonna kind of keep an eye on everything. I think chopsticks just let you, you're so much more precise. Oh, do a little bit of this, and do a little bit of that. And we're gonna get a nice little sear on the shrimp. Scrimp time. You see, right here? Come a little close, come. Ooh, give that a little smell, give that a little whiff. Ooh, and also, this is what we want, y'all. You see these little brown bits in the pan? This is going to be a massive flavor bomb later on because we're gonna keep it in the pan. We're gonna use it, it's gonna become part of the sauce. We're gonna emulsify things. Getting really scientific up in here, all right? Ooh, shrimp looking nice. Give that a little flip. Honestly think it could go for a little longer, but I do think it looks really, really good, guys. All right, let's get, ooh, let's check, ooh! And now, I'm gonna try my best to aerodynamically, very quickly, in a Godspeed manner, flip all these. You know, I don't think I did half bad. Oh, you. Get it together. All right, now, so I lowered the fire dramatically. I'm a huge believer in letting things cook with their own heat over time. You don't want to blast it too hard, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to blast it all. It's really hard to undercook something than overcook something. And I think overcooked seafood is an absolute no, banished, not in this household, okay? Now, I'm gonna just turn the heat off, low key, maybe get it off the stove. They're done yearning for the stove. I'm kinda gonna just let that happen. Now, this pasta, I turn off the fire real quick. We gotta check, is it al dente? Fun fact, do you actually know what al dente means? It means to the tooth. Now, perfect al dente pasta is if you take a little bite, sticks to the tooth, that's perfect. Now, I press on things, that's how I kinda know. I do think this is an al dente, so what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna get a bowl, we're gonna save some of this pasta water, we're gonna drain it out, stop the cooking process, all right? That's another big no-go, no overcooked pasta. So, let's quickly grab a bowl, all right? And reserve some of this pasta water real quick. This will come in handy. This is a super important ingredient, and I highly suggest, no matter what kind of pasta dish you're making, you just kind of save a bowl of this. You never know when you're gonna need it. So, now, we're gonna lock in. Get these little 2 towels, get it over. Come on, we moving. And I got my little strainer. Woohoo! Yes. Look at that, look at all that pasta. Isn't it glorious? All right, I'm gonna get as much of this water out, drain it as much as possible, and then I'm gonna just kind of take it to the stove that hasn't been heated up. So we got our shrimp here. Let's take all the shrimp out. Now, look at that. Some nice little brown bits, a little bit of a sear, and you can tell too, it's not overcooked. It still has a little bit of a sheen and like a little bit of a glisten. Rubbery ass, gross ass seafood just don't have, okay? Just doesn't have that, all right? Boom. Please stop overcooking your shrimp. Now, as you guys can see, another hidden factor that is so important to any dish, and you can apply it with everything. This is what we call the fond, the magical bits that get left over. Now, this is a 1 pot, 1 pan recipe, all right? Super important that we keep its integrity, all right? So I'm gonna get the fire back on. We're gonna add a decent amount of olive oil. Not too much, but enough to where we're gonna get this sauce emulsified, okay? Now, I actually just recently kind of got the technique down of like emulsifying. You need enough oil, you need enough of the starchy water, you need enough of everything that you got going on to really get a reaction going. So I kind of want to say about this much. Now, Here you can throw in whatever aromatics you want. I happen to have some fancy schmancy little garlic slices that I so professionally cut, and also some Italian parsley, okay? But if you had chili flakes, you had whatever else, you could throw that in now. We're gonna wait for this to get hot. And you know, I think I might add just a little bit for good measure. Just in the middle. Basically what I wanna do now is I'm going to fry up these little garlic slices till they're golden, which won't take very long. And sometimes I like to let them pool, like they're all hanging out. It really fries like the entirety of it. So we're gonna kind of let that do its thing. Wait until just shy of about like, it's about to be golden, okay? Because it's gonna stay in the pan for a little bit. You know, we don't wanna burn it or anything. I'm gonna keep a close eye on this. I don't want this to flop. We mustn't. Then we're gonna add the parsley. Let everything infuse a little bit. I'm gonna do half now, and then I think I'm gonna save half of the parsley to garnish on top. It's gonna be awesome. It smells amazing. That's probably one of the best things ever about cooking. You get to taste something amazing, you get to smell something amazing. I think aroma, bro, who be believing in aromatherapy? That shit is real, yo. Just makes me feel something that I can't feel if I'm not in the kitchen. Now that it's just about to be golden. So I'm gonna take like half of this parsley, toss it in, just like very, yes. You know what? Heck it, maybe even a little more. Whatever, man. Whatever, it's my life. It's my recipe. Do what you want. Should we start a fire on this episode? You want the fire just like low enough, not ripping hot, because then we really gonna set this shit on fire. But I'm gonna just do a little bit. Whoa. A little bit of a deglaze. That's what we like to call it, okay? So as you guys can see, this is what really gets like the bottom of the pan, all that fond off. Okay, we even take our little chopsticks, kind of move things around, ever so slight. Then, the exciting part. I'm gonna toss in this pasta right here. Beautiful, amazing. So now I'm gonna get everything kind of like accustomed to being in the pan. New flavors, new things, meeting each other, you know. Get the pasta covered in all of that. And then, before things get too acquainted, we're gonna add this pasta water. What this is gonna do is the starches in this water is gonna lock in basically with all the oil. And what you're gonna get is kind of like a sauce within a sauce. Make sure that fire is hot. So this is gonna take a little bit. Hit it with season in layers, hit it with a little bit of salt. Not too much though, because we're gonna add a little bit of parm to this, and that also is salty. A little bit of black pepper, and then let's hit a big one. It's been a while. Ooh, not bad. Okay, we lost one soldier. It's okay, chef snack. Let's try that again. Ooh, yeah. Sick. Wicked, man. Clean up our area. Oh, let's see if there's pasta. Oh yeah, pasta texture is perfect right now, so I'm really happy about that. I think that's the one thing that I worry about the most, and I think is like the scariest thing about cooking is timing. Sometimes you just don't know whether it's just gonna be done at the same time as everything else or not. But yeah, turn down this heat. I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of butter. Nice little knob, a little butter don't hurt nobody. Boom, Gonna kind of let that get in there. And then I'm also gonna go in with some Parmesan cheese. Let's do all of it. Nice. And then kind of see how that just like develops into a sauce out of like nowhere. That's insane. And then I kind of have the fire on low. I usually be hovering, I'm never on high flames for too long. I'm always hovering like really low and really medium, really low. And then, you know, kind of feel it out, you know? Just because it's on the stove doesn't mean you gotta cook the shit out of it. Extra parsley on top. Turn off the heat, kind of let it sit. And then while that's happening, finally, I'm tossing that shrimp. And that is how you do a nice little date night dinner. Something quick and easy. You want it to be effortless, okay? Now, I think it's important that if you're cooking for a date, if shawty over your crib, if shawty over at your house, she said, babe, please cook for me, please, 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 please. You gotta do it in front of her. You gotta give her a show, you know? So you want something that's simple, not too many ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's, no. You know, minimal ingredients, some really nice fresh stuff, nice little glass of wine, something that kind of all meshes together. This wine's in this, you're eating this pasta, you're drinking this, it's awesome. So you want something that you can do and make look effortless, beautifully effortless. And I'm sure any date will be super impressed, okay? Just gotta show a little bit of love to everything, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm really liking it. I'm really liking how all of the herbs, everything is cascading and over the pasta. You always want the pasta and whatever sauce or whatever spices, whatever you got, you want them to look like they are marry with each other. You don't want no separation. You want the perfect bite being possible 9 out of 10 times. I'm telling you. All right. Let's get to plating and let's set the table. And tonight we have a very special guest. You guys might have seen him on the newest and latest semester of Streamer University. Everyone give it up for Professor Aim High!
Oh, that bitch, I said, hey, don't tell me not to smoke out there, because I'll do it anyway, and I like it. Yo, what's good?
Yeah! Yo, you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry. Wait,
You hungry?
is this your spot?
This might be a very new fancy kitchen of mine. What do you say? You like the new dig?
Like, is this shit yours?
I mean,
There's
yeah.
the thing about not, like, you know, are you kind of that cook where you're like, hey, like, that's my masterpiece, that's my thing, you can't be touching that.
I mean,
like,
but you curious though.
I am, because it looked good.
You
It looked
smelling
good.
that?
And I don't really, you know, I don't be cooking for my significant other or anything like that, you know, because I can't
Significant
cook.
other? You got a girlfriend, Unc?
God.
You want to surprise the missus?
Yeah.
You want her to be fine shit forever?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But
Well,
is this how she stayed fine? Should she keep eating this?
who knows? Who knows? But she might love you. I'm thinking you sit down,
What?
you try this, and maybe for a second you impress the missus.
Okay.
And maybe even give me some credit. Yeah.
But she don't know you. What is where are we sitting? Where do I go? What do we do?
All right, just
How do we plate it up?
Yo, just find
Are
a
you gonna
seat.
plate it up? Do I
Yeah,
plate it
I'm gonna
up?
plate it up.
That's you.
I'm gonna do a whole fiasco. I'm gonna do a whole fiasco. Yo, you want?
Yeah.
You trying to be a wine mom tonight?
You a bad host. Like what?
Wait. Wait.
It's not wreck shit. There's a pot in the ground, and I'm gonna offer to drink. What?
Everything will be okay. Sit down. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
my home. All right.
Appreciate you.
Take this.
Okay.
You know, do a little.
Where you going? You're like, am I? You know,
All right.
I'm right here.
Now,
What is this?
This
what do they call that? I don't want to say nothing crazy.
What?
Sommelier, someone who.
What?
Someone that do this. And then they.
Yo, low key,
What do
bro.
they call that?
Low key, bro. I have no idea what you're talking about. But hey,
it start with an S.
you got it.
And you know who you are, and it's a real job, and I support you, even if she doesn't.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Is you're gonna put your hands like this. You're gonna spin it. You might even look around. You might even glance around like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Then you're gonna give it a smell, a little sniff, and then you're gonna take a sip.
Okay, is she like across from me, or am I like kind of one?
Yeah, hit the thinker, bro. Yeah, hit the thinker. Yup. Exactly.
You see how their fingers working down there, DJ type shit. That's not bad. How much is this?
I have no idea.
You don't know where you got this from? You don't know how much this is? You don't know what kind of wine this is?
I don't know. Maybe it was like.
What if she asked me details and I don't know nothing about it?
Well.
What am I supposed to say? It's white?
No, you're gonna
Like
tell her.
me?
You're gonna tell her, Shawty, don't worry about it.
Shawty, don't worry about it. Is this a gang sign? Okay. Okay, calm down, everybody. Jeez, it's not that good.
And she shoots.
Holy shit. Everybody cheering and shit. It's really not. Okay, I haven't tasted it yet. Nothing yet. Hey, it looked good. It looked decent. It looked edible. It looked something to my liking. Something that I would appreciate. Something that I would find quite edible, quite pleasing. However, like my mama told me, don't ever judge a book by its cover, ladies and gentlemen.
Try the pasta. Try the pasta. Try the pasta.
All right.
Get on with it.
First, I want to say thank you for setting the table for me. That's the first thing I want to say.
Bro, you're welcome.
Thank you for setting the table for me. I really, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, you're the homie, of course.
Okay. Hold on.
Come on now.
Hold on a second.
Come on now. Yeah, I get a little bit of that shrimp.
Hold on now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold up.
The shrimp talking.
Hey.
The shrimp talking now. The
Hey.
shrimp is talking, for real. I say, the noodles. Calm down over there. The noodles are like, see, I'm not an expert. So like, the way I'm tasting it, the way I'm eating it, the noodles are good, thick, and a little chewy, but they have flavor.
It's called al dente. Aim.
I don't know what
Professor.
I don't
Aim.
I don't know. And my degree not in cooking. What I know though is that this I would eat 7.8 out of 10 times.
All right.
I think it's pretty deep, and that's coming from a harsh critic. The people who really watch me know that I really be judging in decimal points. I really don't give nothing a 10. So the fact that this is above a 7.5, in my opinion, means
I'll
that
take it.
It's of excellent standard.
Really?
Excellent standard.
Yes.
It's good. It's solid. Yeah, you can cheer. It's solid.
Yes. I want you to know that adds to the experience.
What, the wine?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
They do add to experience. This is
Yes.
This is like, I'll say this. This is solid for what do you call it? This is wine. What is this? Date night?
This is, I got 5 things in my fridge, but it's date night.
It's giving. I'm gonna say girls' night. Let me get one more of this.
Slay.
All right. Yo, thank you for having me on Set the Table. I'm about to go with Bree, the host. Eat the rest of this food.
Enjoy your meal.
And girl, let's put on some Sex in the City. You feel like?
Yes! I'll grab the wine. And he said, girl, you trying to take care of me? I said, I ain't your mama.
Oh!